Right, so I am based in Bristol, the UK, and I wasn't meant to be here, interestingly. I was meant to have got to New Zealand by now.
So I live in New York City, the epicenter of the coronavirus, and I have never ever in my entire life living here seen the city like this. Everything is empty. The streets are desolate in comparison to what they normally are. It looks kind of apocalyptic in a way.
I wasn't fully employed also before I left because I thought I was going to go travelling for about a year or something, so I wasn't employed. So in that way, not too much has changed with the fact that I'm still at home just doing typical edits on YouTube. Also, the other thing has been that I have been able to make a bit more money online, so hopefully I'll have more money when I can finally go on holiday, I hope.
Since I'm unemployed, I'm on unemployment. What's interesting about that is I'm actually getting more money from unemployment than I would have if I was still working. You feel kind of free from society during this, and I know not everyone feels that way. A lot of people are really struggling right now, financially and also mentally. A lot of people just aren't built to be stuck inside all day. I'm lucky that I'm kind of a homebody already, so I don't, other than a few things here and there, I don't really feel much of a need to go outside much in the first place.
I'm someone who goes out, I go to concerts a lot, I don't normally like staying at home a lot, but for the last few weeks I don't think I've even really left here. It's not the best for my mental health, I will be honest. As I said, like concerts and stuff, I really do enjoy my escapism and I enjoy the community side of things. We've been trying to do some things kind of as family still, so fucking speak. Sorry, excuse my language. We had a tea party, we've had a social distance street party, which was fun. Weirdly, almost, I feel like I've got more community connections than I used to have on this street. So that's been one thing which is nice.
And I really miss the food, the takeout, not just from the restaurants because they're mostly closed, but the food carts, halal carts. I'd always get the combo over rice or the falafel over rice, and especially when I was working, there was a halal cart right outside my job, so I would get that a lot. So I'm hopeful for a few things about the outcome of this quarantine and all that. One, I hope we get it under control sooner rather than later, because if this goes on for too long, it could lead to a societal collapse. I'm hoping that it brings families closer together. Families have kind of been breaking apart, and the concept of a family has been diminishing in value in America for a while, and I think this is gonna create a new sense of cohesion between families, and I hope we don't start wearing masks regularly. I think that's a bad idea, and if we do, that would actually drive people further apart, make us less trustworthy, because we already don't trust strangers at all, really. But then, if we see them even less, if we don't see half their faces at all times, then how are we going to feel comfortable going up to new people? How are we going to feel comfortable starting conversations with strangers when we can't really see them and they can't really see us? So I hope that doesn't happen.
My hopes for kind of after this pandemic will be hopefully a rise in renewable energy, because it makes economic sense for us to invest in renewable energy when we have to, put all our coal and everything down. So that will be my hope. I don't think it's going to happen, I'd want to point out, sadly, but I do think that we should definitely see the economic damage which has come forward and use it as a time to invest in stuff which is going to be longer lasting than older stuff. That's my hope. That's, I guess, my main silver lining from this.